Hello and good evening, or as you would say,
Hello, world.
uh,
Good evening, you Tokan. Well,
yeah,
I'm
we're trying to
trying to do this one.
do the old TikTokaroo. We go live on that, but it's not cooperating.
It's
It's
oh,
not doing what it's supposed to do. But anyway, welcome, and let me just do that and
how do
do
I
that,
go live?
and yeah, welcome everybody, and thanks for joining us. It's not cooperating.
Maybe I can't go live.
Uh-oh, we can't go live on TikTok. Why is that? Yet we can go live on here. But anyway, so yeah, we're glad everybody's here, checking in with us and seeing what we're doing and taking the time to grow, learn, and inspire with us. Yeah, we're here to help everyday folks, just like ourselves, create time freedom, financial freedom, and impact. So let me see here what we got
It's
going on.
in
Is
no,
it?
I don't
It's
know.
not working.
It's not working.
It doesn't want to go live. Does anybody out there see we're not tech savvy? But that's okay. We learn.
Yeah, I
That's the
cannot
beauty
go
of this
live.
business is we can probably actually find a training video on TikTok because we don't usually use that. We typically use obviously Facebook. That's our platform that we're most comfortable on. I do a little bit of what's the other one? What's the other one that I use? Instagram. Yeah, I do a little bit on Instagram, and we wanted to try the TikTok, but it's not cooperating. So
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
don't worry
Just
about it.
keep working. Just keep
Just keep
talking there.
working. So yeah. So all right. So we're going to ask something real tonight. We're going to do something real. So what it is let me see. What's some of the hardest working people? Yeah. Do you feel stuck in what you're doing? Is what I'm trying to say. Um, there's a lot of people out there that are doing something. They've been doing it maybe for years, and you think, this is just how it's going to be, and you're just stuck in that uh, bubble, if you want to say, because it's your comfort zone. And to step out of that comfort zone, sometimes people get a little freaked out.
Okay.
So you joining in, or is this me?
Yeah. So, what's our topic for tonight is why hardworking people still feel stuck. Sometimes you're showing up, you're working long hours, but somehow it feels like it's not enough. So, if you've ever felt that way, just drop me in the comments.
Yes, yeah. Because as I say, there's a lot of people that are just stuck in that there. You're working hard and you're thinking, why can't we just get ahead? I mean, Emelie's experience working 3 jobs at one time, and just
Yes.
to try and make ends meet. And of course, as we're both immigrants, so from England, from the Philippines, and of course, part of the Philippine culture is
Mhm.
that you take care of your family back home. So she was when she came over here, you just don't realize the expense that it costs and how expensive it is to live in America. Um, and in order to be able to support herself and the folks back home, you got to work 3 jobs.
Yeah, I think for me, really, when I was working 3 jobs, I thought, like that mentality that you just work and save some money, and then that's how you get, how do you
You
call
get
it?
ahead.
You get ahead. However, I did not really think about anything investing. Like when I was saving my money, the money was just sitting in the bank, and I wasn't, maybe I wasn't reading about, or I did not read about anything investing. All I did was, like I said, work and then put the money in the bank, and then if I need the money, then of course I have something to withdraw. But I never really think about investing. Nobody really guide me that if you have a little bit of money that you can invest, go ahead and invest it. Never really um associated with people who were doing that. So until later on, when Mike and I got together, we were thinking about investing our savings to something that can be profitable. And then when we were investing, of course, both of us, we did not have any background about business, so we just wing it. We just wing everything, and we have so many businesses that we can say failed. Like every opportunity that we saw in the past, we would wing it. We don't have any blueprint. We don't have anything planned. We just like,
Hey, we
okay.
can do this. Let's do it. Let's jump in. How we're gonna? We'll figure it out. And we figure everything out as we go along.
Yes,
But
yeah.
there's nothing better, I guess, than having a step-by-step training
Mhm.
or step-by-step ways of doing a certain thing.
Yeah,
That
no.
is successful.
Yeah, nobody really guide us. So there was a time when I thought that if I just work harder, like I said earlier, everything will fall into place. I was working 3 jobs, and I did not have, because it was 3 jobs, I did not have time to think really of what my life is going, where my life is heading. So I just worked, I showed up, and I did what I supposed to do as an employee. But deep inside me, I still felt like something was missing, not because I wasn't grateful, but because I knew there had to be more, you know?
Yeah, and from my point of view, obviously you want to provide, you want to make sure that your family's good. So what do? You work more, you push harder,
Mhm.
you pick up another job, you do whatever you need to do to provide for the family. But the crazy part is the more time you give to the work, the less time you have for your family. So what's the point in that?
Yes, absolutely. Before we continue, I would like to say shout out for, how do you say that, Juna or Gina? Rose, thank you for watching. Let us know where you're tuning from. And thank you very much
For Joe,
taking your time and joining us.
yeah, for
Yeah.
joining the party tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you give more work. It's less time for the family and the people that you want to be around. So what's the point in that? What is it achieving?
Mm-hmm.
If you're working more to make more to give to the family or support the family, but you're not there to participate, then it's kind of a
Yeah, just like me when years ago when I made the hardest decision in my life, coming um to leave my daughter in the Philippines so I could come to the US to give her a better future. Little did I know that it came at a price. Here in the US is, like I said, I worked so hard growing up. I did not have much. I did not have guiding parents. I did not. All I had was survival, and I made and a promise to myself that when I have my own child, I would never let her go through the same hardships that I've been through. And but like I said, the price of that is missing all the milestones in her life, like birthdays, Christmas mornings, graduation, name it, I miss them all. But then here's what we realize: most people are not stuck because they are lazy. Like us immigrants, working parents out there, hardworking immigrants. Sometimes, I don't believe that there is any immigrant who is lazy at all. They are very hardworking, like 2 to 3 jobs all the time, and they trade that time for money. They have little kids and they are not able to spend time with them because of working too hard, because of it's not only me who work 3 jobs. It's not only me who would send money back home, because it's a culture.
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
most immigrants.
there's so many folks out there that are helping others as well, so they've got to work more jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're exchanging your time for money, there's only so much time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can make more money the more hours you put in, but then where it's got to stop somewhere, right?
Yeah, people are stuck. Hardworking immigrants, mom and dads, they are stuck because there's sometimes they have only one source of income, even though the husband and wife are able to work. However, when they put their kids in the daycare, for example, sometimes the salary, the wife's salary, or the other spouse salary is smaller than the amount that they are spending in the daycare.
Mhm.
So what they would do is to just, one source of income for the family so that the wife can stay at home uh, with the kids instead of paying
Yeah, instead
the
of the
daycare.
daycare, yeah,
Yeah.
because it just is washing itself out. So you may as
Mm-hmm.
well raise your kids yourself, which is a great thing to do. But then, like you say, one of you is going to be working all the hours under the sun
Mm-hmm.
to support everybody.
Yeah, and then because like the immigrants, I always talk about immigrants because we are very hardworking. That's why we are in a foreign land, so that we can earn more money. And the thing is, nobody ever showed us, especially me when I was starting here, another way to have that income that is not giving too much pressure to your body, to your physically, because when you work, in my case, I work in I'm teaching, and then I work in a restaurant, and I work in a dollar store, ice cream store, and nanny, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like you just pick up whatever you
physical,
can. Yeah,
yeah.
it's you're trading your time for dollars.
Mm-hmm.
You go to school, we're all taught you go to school, you get a good degree, you get a job, you work hard, you retire at some point when you're
Uh-huh.
100 years old, if you make it that far, and then there's nothing wrong with that.
Uh-huh.
But there is something wrong with that.
Yeah. But what if that's the only option? Everything changed for us when we started different questions. Not how can I work more, but how can I build something that works for me and my family? That's a whole different mindset. As you can see, Mike and I, we are no longer spring chicken. And time is very precious. Life is very precious. We don't know if how long we gonna be on this earth, and how long we gonna be together. So for us, when you come to this point in time, you would realize that time is more important
Mhm.
than anything else.
Yeah, because you can't buy no money back, no money,
Mm-hmm.
no time. You can't buy time back. It's ticking away for everybody. We're all on the same clock. So
Mm-hmm.
you may be making more than other people, which is great, but we all have the same time. And when your time's up, your time's up. I'm 65 now, so how long do I have left? Who knows?
Yes. So
Um,
instead of trading hours, you start thinking about leverage systems, building something long term. Let's be real for a second, guys. When we first saw online business, Mike had doubts. I don't.
yeah, I was really skeptical about it because you see so many things online. It's like, oh yeah, you're going to send some money in, and then you're never going to hear from anybody, and you're going to have to buy a bunch of products and stick it in the spare room and go down your neighbors and your friends and sell it all. That's what everybody kind of has this conception of.
Yeah. So for me, I think I did not have much doubts when I started, because I was very curious. I really wanted something that is not very traditional, like I don't know. It's like when I saw this opportunity, within 2 weeks, my business is up and running, because that's how eager I was when I got the coaching call. Halfway through the coaching call, I was like, I'm 100% all in, because uh, I know what I'm seeing. I know what I want for my future. But with Mike, he was like, "Oh, is that real? Can we actually do this?" Maybe he was thinking what?
I don't know what I was thinking, but no, I was probably thinking it's a scam. It's not going to work,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just what if we fail?
Yeah,
All that, all
because
the
we have so many failed
yeah.
businesses in
We
the
tried
past.
so many other things. Believe me, we bought all kinds of stuff. We bought, you won't believe how much stuff we've bought in the past, and it's been a failure. So of course, yeah, we think, oh, here's another opportunity. Is this going to fail as well?
Yeah. And maybe some of you watching right now are thinking the same thing like Mike, and that's normal. We were not experts. We didn't know everything. We just started, and here's what changed everything for us. We didn't do it alone. We had mentorship, a system that we follow step by step. We always emphasize that step by step training, because that's like a blueprint Bible, if you want to say. If you want to go to heaven, you read the Bible. So in this
Mhm.
online business, if you want to be successful, you follow the system, the step-by-step training, because it's every single successful person in our online community, they just follow the step, and there are people guiding us.
Yeah, and that was one thing, obviously. And the other things that we tried in the past that failed,
Mm-hmm.
we had no training or step by step. I do this, do that, do that. We were just winging it as, hey, let's just do this, and maybe if we do that, it'll do this. And we were just kind of putting pieces together and hoping that it worked out. We didn't
Mm-hmm.
really have a plan, um, which you need a plan, and that's a great thing about this business, that it's step by step. You've got mentorship, you've got people guiding you in the right direction. You're not left alone.
Yeah, so instead of guessing, we follow the proven path. So let me ask you something. Those of you who are listening right now and who are watching the replay, if you had the right guidance, the right system, and a supportive community, do you think you would at least try? So please drop a yes if you would, so that we can
We can send you some information and get you.
yes.
And the great thing is as well, excuse me, we just had dinner.
Mhm.
The great thing is it doesn't cost you a dime to take a look at it. So it's not like, hey, send us some money and then you can take a look at it. No,
Mhm.
it doesn't work like that. It's like,
Yes.
hey, take a look at it, reach out to us. We'll share all the information with you that we can, answer any questions. We'll give you all kinds of great things to check out. You check it out, you see if it's a fit for you, and if it is, off
Yes.
you go.
And to those of you who are actually looking for something that could, supplement your income, or maybe you're not really happy about your job and you want to try to change what you can do to earn more income, in this online business, we are open book, guys. We say that there is 149 US dollars that you pay in order to dive deep, or take
A deep dive,
a
go
deep
real
dive.
deep. Yeah.
Yes.
The basic information we can, obviously we'll share some basic stuff, doesn't cost you a dime.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're really serious about it, and we're not here to convince anybody whatsoever, we're just giving you some information.
Mm-hmm.
You can look at stuff. We can share some websites with you, and we can allow you to join certain um, what are the groups, lead groups and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, so you can come and talk to people and ask any questions you want.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you feel like, hey, this is something I'm really serious about, then you would pay your 149, and that 149, by the way, is also 100% refundable.
Yeah, actually, there are a few people who would pay the 149 US dollars to just test if we are real people, if we actually gonna refund the money. And a few people actually did that. So they would pay the 149, they will look at the business, and then they would refund and then come back.
And then once you see they've got the money back, they say, okay, yeah, it is legit. Okay, now I'll sign back up. So yeah, but it's all above board. And as I say, we're not here to convince you into doing anything. It's entirely up to you if you choose to. But if you're looking to make a change in your life, take a look at it. What do you have to lose?
Yeah, and if you are tired of feeling stuck, there's so many people out there who are tired, open to learning something new. If you are open to learning something new and willing to try, then just message us, guys, or comment "I'm ready" in the bottom. Whatever you want to say, just comment, and we will reach out to you. So
yeah, and we love to do like a video call, but if you're not comfortable with that, that's okay too. We can do text, we can do email, whatever you're most comfortable with, that's what we'll do to communicate. But we want to just get the information to you.
Yes.
And allow you to pull back the curtain and take a look and see what this is all about.
We will share what we do. You can take a look and decide, like Mike is saying. If it's for you, then great. If not, then that's good too. So it's no pressure. At the end of the day, you don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to be open to a different way, because your current situation, it's not your final destination. I'm sure you heard that to so many people, yeah, even pastors, like Joel Austin. He always says that your current situation is not your final destination.
It's just a season, if you want to say that, you're going through. And there is better things out there for you. And this, as I say, this business isn't for everybody. I was just looking at something the other day, and I saw this thing about a guy who's building his second coffee shop. And he went through all the cost of what he was putting together. It's this many thousands for this, and just to open up the coffee shop, it was $240,000 just to build it out. And it wasn't like a size of Walmart neither. It was a small coffee shop, $240,000. And then you've got obviously your rent every month. You've got your insurance. You've got your taxes. You've got your electric. You've got your water bill. You've got employees to pay, all before you sell one cup of $5 coffee.
And all the supplies.
So it's extremely expensive to start some of these, just what you think is a small business.
We know that, guys, because we used to own a coffee shop here too. We used to have like 2 coffee shops here, and
we sold them.
So we sold them.
Concentrate on the online business.
And it's not physically, it's not very easy. I used to bake all our goodies in that.
She used to make the brownies and the coffee cake and the muffins and the cookies. So she'd be doing the work. She'd come home and then she'd be up till midnight baking all the stuff.
Yes.
Early at 4 a.m. to get ready to get to the shopping time to open up. You got to clean, obviously when you're done, you've got to clean all the place out, clean the toilets, clean the bathrooms and all that good stuff, and clean all the machines. It's a lot of work. As I said, I'm 65. I'm too old for that now.
So here in the online business, you take all those pressure out, because there's no employee to think. You don't worry if nobody shows up, because our office is actually this. We carry our office wherever we go. So like Mike was saying, I just got back from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and that was my office for a bit. And then next week
we're going
to another trip, and guess what? We're bringing our office with us.
And the great thing as well is that the business also runs in the background. So even while we're sleeping or wherever we are, it's still running in the background. So people may reach out to us and we'll just get an email. Hey, boom, boom, somebody wants to know about the business. Boom. So then when we turn on the phone, okay, boom. How great is that? And we're not bugging anybody. We're not chasing anybody down. People are coming to us and saying, hey, what is it you're doing?
Yep.
So
So, all right, guys. Anything else?
no, I think that's it. I think we've explained everything pretty good. How about you?
Yes. Rakileen, thank you so much for watching. So,
Don't forget
excuse
to
me.
share this video. If it's, just share it with everybody in your Facebook, and then you'll be set.
Yes. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for being here with us. To those who are really wanting to change your life, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling tired and you want to change something in your life, if you want to spend more quality time with your loved ones, especially with your little kids, maybe grandbabies like me, or maybe you're just tired and exhausted and you just want to uh, travel wherever, travel everywhere, that you can carry your business, that you can make income while you are away and relaxing. So reach out to us,
Yeah,
guys.
or maybe you're even a business owner like we were. Maybe you own a small business of some
Mhm.
sort, or you're an electrician, or whatever it is. You're a small business owner, and maybe you're getting a bit tired of the hassle and the aggravation with it, and you're wanting another source of income. We're reaching out to you.
Yeah, so if this spoke to you even a little bit, send us a message or comment below that you are ready, and we'd love to connect with you. So until tomorrow, guys, thank you so much for being with us. And we always say, please don't forget to pray, because prayers.
Move mountains.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks
God
a lot.
bless.
You bet. See ya.